Hello and welcome back to Bannerlord. Now, I have taken your suggestions on board. I certainly have. I have downloaded even more mods because they are just fantastic. They continue to amaze and impress me. And if you'd like to check out the mods that I have installed right now, there are going to be links down below in the description. So as you can see right here, I have actually created my own faction. And you may be wondering, how did you do that? How did you do that without the dragon banner? Well, you probably will already kind of know how to do that, because basically you just install a mod called Developer Console. And basically what that does is that just adds the Developer Console from Warband into Bannerlord, and you access it by pressing Control and the tilde key, which is actually kind of hilarious because little known fact about the name Bear Tilde. I was actually looking at my keyboard at the time, racking my brain for some kind of cool name in 2012 when I first created the Warband series, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, that key over there, that's called a tilde key, so I'm going to call him Bear Tilde. Yes, that's the story. Anyway, so this is it. This is the developer console, and as you can see right here, I have just typed in this particular command, campaign.create _ player _ etc, and that created the kingdom for us. And so now I just renamed it because it was actually named player kingdom, but thankfully that's not actually the case anymore. So now what we can do is we can propose a couple of things, and hopefully we can take some vassals as well. I really don't know how that's going to work. I guess we'll make our companions vassals or something. But what I am looking for, ruler's party size is increased by 80. I don't have enough. Oh, I don't have enough influence. I am so sad because I actually had, well, 4,000 or something along those lines. Now bear in mind that we are no longer at war against the Vlandians. Just literally because we had, we created our own faction. That's the reason. We're no longer at war against them. But we will be attacking them in just a second. We will be attacking them. I have installed a number of other mods as well, and you will see those in the description too. They are fantastic. One of them actually makes it much faster for our children to grow up. And another one was suggested to me by someone in the comments, actually. Someone very helpful, and they've suggested a whole bunch of mods that I'm thinking I will definitely be taking a look at. But this one very much interested me because we basically wanted to have a situation where we can just slice through basically anything, any enemy, and that is exactly what this mod does. Now, there is another mod that I have installed that is not mentioned yet, and you will see exactly what it is when we get into the battle. Have you one chance to surrender? Yes, we will attack you. You have only one vassal remaining. It is you yourself, sir. And I don't know whether I really want to fight at night, actually, so let's just wait here a little bit longer. And now we'll go in. There we go. So fast dialogue is obviously giving me absolutely wonderful feelings of fluidity getting inside to the battle here. Very nice indeed. Now this is the other mod that I've installed. Cavalry, follow me.
Follow me!
Infantry, shield wall.
Form a wall!
Infantry, hold here.
Warrior, move!
Archers, hold here.
Arrow, get moving!
Archers, loose formation. And so on. Yes, isn't it amazing? It is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love it. And yeah, there's so much immersion. It just makes me so incredibly giddy, hilariously enough. I am just loving it. So this is going to be a bit difficult for us to deal with here. Horse archers, charge.
Give 'em hell!
I wonder whether I can actually skirmish with them. Let me try that. Horse archers, skirmish. No, that is unrecognized, actually. Interesting, interesting. Oh well, never mind. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels very nice. That feels very good. Because I have the slice through anything mod, basically, and that will allow you to slice through multiple units instead of just one. And I love it, because look, it's actually doing it. Yes, it is actually doing it, and it allows you to kill multiple units with one slash. Cavalry, charge. And look at that, I can literally give them commands while I am attacking at the same time. You can't really do that with the keys because using your mouse is going to then give you the ability to place units with your mouse in a more precise fashion. But yeah, so you saw that right there? You saw that, being able to cut through multiple enemies? I actually thought the base game was going to be including that. And I talked about the cleaving effect in a previous episode with my two-handed axe, going to town in those sieges and things, and that in comparison to this was nothing. Absolutely nothing. Very, very cool to see this. Infantry charge. No, that did not work. Infantry charge. No, it's not working because I'm commentating. No. Okay, yeah. That's also a thing that you've got to bear in mind, that there's definitely going to be some times where you have to stop talking a second to actually give a command clearly and concisely to the Screamer Lord mod itself. Because if you don't do that, then it's going to think that you are talking nonsense, basically, and it's just going to unrecognize every single one of your commands. Like, for example, here I've had, I don't even know, like 10, 15 different unrecognizable commands in comparison to, you know, if I were to just hold for a second. Archers, hold position. And then they would be able to do that. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm dead, so it obviously doesn't do it. But there you go. That is indeed a victory for us right there. We lost a very small amount of units. We only lost 8, which is pretty fantastic. And I'm going to be taking this guy prisoner. Oh, yes, I am. This is going to be so incredibly enjoyable to finally have these guys done in the ground, so to speak. You know, it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. So let's just recruit a couple of people here. We want to get some more. Oh, I can't take any more. Oh, well, never mind. I'm going to execute him. Boom. Okay, so now what actually happens to all of their towns? I am so incredibly curious about what is going to happen here. Let's see, shall we? Alright, so is there actually anything that I can take here that's actually any good? It's alright, it's not too bad, but I won't be taking anything at this point. Alright, so what, why? Why did that happen? All right? Why did that happen? I'm actually asking very, very sincerely right now, because I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I literally did eliminate every single one of the lords from Vlandia. You can see that right here. They are both done and destroyed. Nothing to worry about there. However, the Southern Empire now has, for some reason, taken control of the leftover fiefs that I technically should have gained. I'm a little bit irritated by this fact, actually, and I'm not entirely sure why that would have happened. Anyway, I guess now that I have the developer console, I might actually be able to unstick some of the other vassals, perhaps? Well, I suppose what I'm actually going to do right now is give you a small crash course in utilizing the developer console. So if something like this happens to you, where the Southern Empire basically just swoops on in here and basically, I'm going to say it, steals your stuff, because they've literally just stolen the various fiefs that I technically should have gotten from executing the last of the Vlandians, because the Southern Empire, as far as I'm aware, wasn't even at war against the Vlandians. And so basically the crash course is this: developer console, and then boom, give campaign right here, give settlement, to player. And then basically what you do is you then do a space or whatever, and then you type the name of the, you know, of the settlement, and then you just go boom, and that is then yours. I have actually already tried out killing heroes as well, by the way, and I was able to kill Manan, and her clan was then destroyed. So what we're going to do is I have actually made my way all the way up here, and these guys are still stuck, as you can see. So who are these guys' names? This is kind of like Death Note or something like that, literally. It is literally like Death Note at this point. Okay, so Deltasos. Okay, so campaign, they've made this much, much easier, by the way. Kill, hero, Deltasos, boom. Yes, they've made this so much easier than they did in Warband. It was very difficult to utilize all these different commands if you didn't know the commands already, because in special features of showcases of mods and things like that, I would always use the console to be able to do various things, like, you know, bring rare items into the game so that I could show you those and so on and so forth. But yes, anyway, basically what we can do here is we can just enter that, and then we can just remove this guy's name. And are you serious? Is it still Deltasos? Is the game really that bugged? Come on now. Surely not. No? No, he's apparently, wait a minute, maybe I need to remove the developer console here real quick, and maybe let the game run a little? No, somehow he is still in the game. I'm gobsmacked. I have no idea. Okay, so let's just kill Amnon then. Boom. Okay, so that one's also dead. Now what we have to do is we have to go into our little screen here. I know a lot of you actually said that you didn't mind if I cheated to actually finish this up, because obviously these guys are stuck, so there's not much I can really do about that. So as you can see, we do have Pelisor. He's going to end up being the emperor, isn't he? He's going to end up being the emperor of everything. Okay, so Vadrios and Deneria. Okay, so Vadrios, let's see if we can do him first. Vadrios. That just crashed my game. That literally just crashed my game. Wow, okay, so that means that no matter what, even if you use the developer console, it is not going to allow you to remove these lords from the game, which I gotta say is pretty game breaking. But otherwise, yeah, that's a crash, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so amusingly enough, as I loaded in, obviously I hadn't saved, so I had to go through all of that stuff again, but otherwise, if we take a look at the kingdom here, and we go to the Southern Empire, no, not the Northern Empire, Lucon is actually still alive, amazingly enough, but anyway, the Southern Empire, as you can see, has lost a multitude of, well, everything, all kinds of different clans, and these two are still alive, and as we have seen, now, I am unable to basically do anything with them. I cannot kill them, either through the use of the developer console or through the use of my axe to their neck. So that's obviously not going to work out too well. But what about this guy? What about Pelisor, huh? What about Pelisor? He was last seen at Valenby today. Well, where am I? Where's Valenby? Let me actually just take a look, because maybe Valenby is all the way over here? This is kind of weird. Right, so I literally just checked, and apparently there's no one there. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but what I am sure of is that I have killed both of these lords, and they are literally just stuck here. I think we may have gotten to a point in this playthrough where we cannot really do that much, unfortunately. And, well, it's kind of sad, really, because, again, I wanted to very, very badly check to see whether I could actually make it work, where if every single clan was eliminated... Actually, you know what? Let's actually just explore the developer console a little bit here. So let's have a look at campaign, shall we? So all of these things have something to do with campaign. Activate all policies for player kingdom. Let's do that. Why not? That seems like a pretty fun idea. Yeah, I mean, obviously it doesn't really matter at this point because we basically have everyone dead that is actually going to cause any kind of problem to us. So we could technically add a prisoner to us. Add random hero to party. Add random prisoner hero. Ah, interesting, interesting. Okay, so what about add prisoner? And then we can take what about Vadrios? We can take Vadrios prisoner. I wonder whether that's going to work. Format is campaign, positive number, troop name. No, that's okay, so that's only for regular units. Okay, well, interesting, interesting. Okay, so what else do we have here? So we can actually teleport ourselves to a particular settlement. Take hero prisoner. Aha, take hero prisoner. Okay, so let's do that, and let's do Vadrios. Boom, there you go. Oh, okay, so that actually did not work. Capture party hero name. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that is all about, but let's actually just ask for help here and see exactly what's going on. So technically what we could do is we could do agent.delete_agent. That might solve the problem. So let me very quickly just save here because I am a bit worried about losing all of my progression again. And then what we'll do is we'll do agent, delete_agent, and then we'll do Vadrios. Did that? That has crashed it. Okay. The game does not like us getting rid of Vadrios or Daenerys. Not entirely sure what to make of that, to be honest, but there seems to be a fatal exception in regards to both of them. But yeah, I guess that is actually going to be it for Barney's adventures. And, well, I'm actually unsure where to go from here. Maybe you want to let me know. Maybe you want to let me know in the comments because I would love to play some more. Maybe as a different playthrough, maybe as Barney again in a different setting or something like that. Maybe with some mods enabled this time, so we could maybe make things a little bit, well, a little bit either more interesting or more challenging or whatever the case may be. But there are so many different mods, and I would love to hear from you and what your thoughts are on this whole thing. So if you'd like to provide your thoughts, the comment section is always open. I thank you very much for watching and for joining me along this journey if you don't see me again, because this might very well be the final episode. Because if I can't get rid of these lords, there's not really much more for me to do, and I'm just going to be going up against militia in sieges over and over again. So I very wholeheartedly appreciate your presence during our journey and our adventures through Calradia for the first time, and I hope you'll join me on the Khuzait Khanate playthrough and the various other playthroughs that I will no doubt end up making. I thank you very much once again, and I will see you next time.